Hey, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. I just have had this nagging thought all morning, and I felt like I needed to talk about it. First of all, we got through another week. Praise his holy name. We love that. 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 But I want to talk about this idea that something is better than nothing. I've been thinking about it all day because I've been thinking about the relationships that I have ended in my life in order to grow, in order to continue growing, in order to not feel stifled, in order to not feel like I'm in bondage or that I am yoked to something that doesn't doesn't feed who I am or who I'm becoming. I think about those things, and for some reason that thought came in my mind, something's better than nothing. And I'm like, who said that? And under what circumstances did they say that? Because unfortunately, that doesn't apply to relationships. That applies to people in poverty. That applies to people who don't have enough to sustain, right? And it's funny because so for some reason I keep coming on here talking about poverty mentality. Anyone that has poverty mentality is going to apply that saying something, something's better than nothing to their relationships. Because, poverty is a real thing, and I'm not saying that people who are actually in poverty have a poverty mentality. I think it's just a real thing that some people, are just in. It depends on the amount of opportunity around you to get out of it, but for some people it's a upward climb. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is, think about, poverty, right? You really want a turkey sandwich, but all you have is bread and mayo. Something is better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? You really want jeans from the mall, but all your mother can afford, you're a kid, and you really want jeans from the mall, but all your mother can afford is, $3 jeans from the secondhand store. Something's better than nothing. You know, I'm in the store and I really want the really nice clear plastic china that's more elegant, but all they have is the white plastic. Well, I need something disposable. So something is better than nothing. You see what I mean? I really want a $13 bottle of lotion from Bath and Body Works, but all I have is 99 cents to get some off-brand Vaseline. Something is better than nothing. The man I'm with is unaccountable, doesn't call me back, doesn't treat me well, is self-centered. Something's better than nothing. No. I have this client who told me they were going to pay me on this day and this amount. But then on the day of, they called and said they don't have my money. Plus, they'll pay me next week half of what they promised to pay initially. Well, something's better than nothing. No, 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 no. Do not apply this to relationships. Something is better than nothing does not apply to your relational things. Do you understand me? It doesn't apply. Stop applying something is better than nothing to people. It is better to have nothing than to have people who do not value you. It's always better to have nothing. Always, every time, better to have nothing than to be connected to something that only serves to drain you, devalue you, make your self-esteem and make your self-worth low. It's always better 10 out of 10 times to have nothing. I promise you. Because in that nothingness, you get to speak to yourself. And I'm sorry, I got to bring this in You got to you get a chance to allow the Lord to speak to you and tell you how valuable and how loved and how seen you really are. And when you trust God to bring the right people into your life, the right clients, the right friends, the right church family. Oh my gosh, some of y'all been going to the same church for 20 years because something's better than nothing. If you don't get out of that ministry is not serving you. It's not serving you or your kids. You are tired of them people. Let it go. Let God lead you where you got to go. You really think God's not going to lead you to the right ministry and that's your desire? Walk away. Nothing is better than something that drains you all the time, every time. That's all I got to say. By the way, I do have badges if you guys want to contribute to the ministry. Let me see what's going on here. You should never settle. That's right. Hey, Kim. Let the Spirit speak. Nothing with room to grow is always better than something that's not for you. That's right. You said, okay, I'm a pay dang. You're not, look, if you're not ready to do the work of what it takes to. So I heard a woman say that a piece of a man is better than not having one. I was shocked. She seemed so put together. Man, let me tell you something. That poverty mentality, and the funny thing is, she had the courage to say it out loud. But there are many women who are living it. There are many women who, at best, are being emotionally abused, and at worst, are being physically abused. And emotional abuse it doesn't even have to be calling you names and all of that. Emotional abuse can just be, you said you were going to do something and you didn't do it. That's emotional abuse because you're unapologetic about it. You're not trying to change. You're not trying to do right by me. You don't value the relationship. You don't value me. So these women are in these, and men too, can be in emotional abusive relationships, but they don't want to leave because leaving, they feel like they are valuing themselves based on having that peace. And so in their mind, something's better than nothing. And it's very sad. It's like, and around we go. Right. She said it, but many are, yeah, absolutely. Many are getting the bare minimum and they're okay with it. Protect your mind. Saucy Vocals just said, protect your mind. That is your most precious asset, right? Is your mind. There are some people I will never, ever, ever, I can't even speak to them. I just feel like being around you, it just feels like the twilight zone. I feel my IQ dropping. And the more I deal with you, the more I need some antidepressant pills and anti-anxiety pills. And I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to talk to you. It's not worth it. You should not need anyone. That is only the position you can come from to meet someone that makes. Daniel, you deserve an offering. You don't need anyone. Do you realize, except for twins, of course, even in the case of twins, you were born naked and by yourself. Do you know God can sustain you your entire life? You don't need anyone. And once you really get that into your system, that for survival, yes, for enrichment of our lives, we love connection. But really, if you value who you are and you value your own existence as is, then the right people will come into your life to complement that. Anyone that's in your life is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. It's a reflection of how you value yourself. So ain't no opposites attract. No such a thing as opposites attract. You are attracting how you see yourself. You are holding on to how you see yourself. Somebody that sees themselves highly is not going to remain attached to anything that treats them less than that. Adrice, you bought a badge. Thank you. Emotional roller coasters. We're not doing it. I once told my boyfriend, who became my husband, that I didn't need him, but I wished for him to be in my life. See? And that's, girl, and you've been married for how long? That's it. Like, you're gonna have a good life regardless. But this person treats you so well that they complement the good life you already have. That's the kind of connections you want throughout your life. Listen, family, everyone is subject to this. Oh my gosh, you've been married 15 years. Jesus, yes, you have. Were you married the day my son was born? We go through this every year. We've gone through this every year for 15 years, haven't we? I think you were married the day my son was born. Not your IQ dropping. No, my IQ drops. It's like imbecile. Uh, that's good. We go through this every year, girl. I'm gonna get it down. Live every day as best as you can, and someone that needs you or that you need will manifest. Absolutely. Or that you enjoy. I feel like the best marriages are people, the most, I'll say this, the balanced marriages, the marriages that don't have these, like Kimberly was saying on Facebook, these roller coasters, the marriages that don't have that. And let's talk about friendships. The friendships that don't have that are people that just recognize the value in each other and enjoy each other's company, not I have this deep void that you're filling for me. You know what I'm saying? And for some people, it's just deep insecurity. For some people, it's daddy issues, abandonment issues. There's this core thing that needs to be healed that you're using the other person for. You're objectifying that person. And so you're actually ignoring the whole person. Because if you looked at the whole person, you would realize you don't really like that person. And if it weren't for this deep void you have, you would never be connected to that person. Before starting any relationships, you have to make sure you have a good relationship with yourself. You guys, I got some wise people on my social media. This is good stuff. And the truth is, you can have love and boundaries. You can love someone or something, but when you value yourself, you can say, I love you, but you can't be here. Yep, I love you, but you're not going to hear from me no more. I love you, but you're too close in my personal space. You don't know how to handle my vulnerability. I love you, but we're not going to talk about that no more. I love you, but you don't have the capacity to love me the way that I need somebody to love me for me to feel fulfilled in a relationship. So we're going to be friends that talk when we talk. Or you could just say we're not friends. Whatever helps is what it is. My cash app? What is you talking about, Prince David? What you talking about? Oh my gosh, can't we do like, I don't even know how to do it. There's like a way to do like super chat on YouTube. I forgot. But my cash app is just $Delisa. He said, preach minister. Look, y'all are preaching. I really was thinking about this all morning. Like it just hit me. Something's better than nothing. It was bothering me all day. Like, who said that? There is people applying that junk across the board. No. As sad as it sounds, we're born and we die alone. There's a saying in Italian which goes, okay, meglio soli che mal accompagnati, which roughly translates to better off alone than poorly accompanied. I love it. It's the truth. Paul was alone and he did a whole lot. Oh, thank you so much. You- yes. Love you. Bye, Kim. She's probably gone by now. Once a person finds out that you're desperate, they take advantage of your neediness. And it's amazing how the vultures and the prey find each other. Isn't that interesting? Very rarely does a vulture get with an emotionally whole person because an emotionally whole person is not going to allow that. So the vultures find the other people because they start testing them out and seeing what level of disrespect they're going to, or lack of accountability, or devaluing they're willing to take while keeping the relationship going. And once they realize they can disrespect you and you're not going anywhere, that's how they deepen, you know, they sink their teeth into you because they realize you have a void. So once they realize you are desperate to fill that void, they're gonna stick around. You read it so well. Well, thank you. You know, I'm a singer, so I've sung a lot in Italian and I've taken Italian diction. So I was hoping I did that well. What? You gave me a lot of money just now, man of God. Oh my gosh. He just sent me $50. I feel so blessed. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, wow. That was so awesome. Oh my gosh. That was such a blessing. So, y'all know I'm not very good at you guys know I'm not very good at benedictions. Uh so that's all I got. That being said, what'd you say? I could tell you had lessons. Yeah, because I knew how to run some of that stuff together. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. That education of mine ran up a hefty bill, so I better know how to read some Italian. It must be chaotic trying to date someone in 2021. I mean, I would say so, to the point where, I mean, on one hand, I would say so. On another hand, I would say I wouldn't know because I ain't got nobody trying to date me. And that's real. Dating takes an emotional uh uh capacity. It takes some emotional availability that many people just don't have. And because of the Holy Ghost, he be cutting stuff off quick, like within 48 hours. The Lord's like, nope. I marvel at people that can stay in a relationship for 5 years and then break up. I'm like, how did you do that? God be showing me in less than a week. I don't know how people do it. I'll be like, well, at least you had the experience of a relationship. Well, that shows I can't get past hello. God be like, nope. So I'll just take that as I'm loved. God loves me too much to have me breaking my heart all the time. Um, Somebody asked me to sing. I don't know if that person is still on here. Maybe I can sing. I truly don't know what to sing. I'm not even gonna act like I do. Uh, this is the only song coming to my mind. I'm sorry. It's a hymn. Wasn't even planning on singing, so just kind of take it and God bless, you know. Oh, what'd you say? It's not about the money. Your gift is far more valuable than that. It's about the kingdom and you and the mountains you're moving by faith. Priceless. Keep going. We appreciate you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Uh, I was sinking deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply stained within, sinking to rise no more. But the master of the sea, he heard my despairing cry. From the waters lifted me, now safe am I. Oh, love lifted me. Love lifted me when nothing else could help. Love lifted me. Love lifted me. Love lifted me when nothing else could help. Love lifted me. There you go. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my God, Kamari, hey. Hey, boo, hey. Okay, you know what? I would be a terrible businesswoman if I didn't say join my membership program. Click the link in my bio and my Instagram. You get $1 for the first month. And if y'all want anything else, inbox me. I'm setting up my calendar for January. So have a good one. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.